A baby playing out here on Pure West Radio. Well, I am joined in the studio now with Seren Jones, who is the casting assistant producer for Love Productions, looking for some Welsh contestants next year for the Great British Bake Off. So good afternoon, Seren. Thank you for joining me on my show.
Good afternoon, Jill. Thank you very much for having me.
Oh, it's an absolute pleasure, an honour, in fact, because well, it's just one of my favourite shows, the Great British Bake Off. I mean, it's absolutely fabulous. It's like a national institution now, really, isn't it?
Yes, it is. And it's so nice that it puts a smile on so many people's faces as well.
Yes.
So it's a jolly show about baking. So, yeah, I'm glad everyone loves it.
Yes. Great. So how did you become involved in it?
Well, I wanted to work in TV, studied in university, but you do not have to go to university to get into TV. But to get into the Great British Bake Off, you do have to start off as sort of a runner, helping out with the odd jobs and helping out for about a year in the office, and then you can work your way up from there. But they do a good work experience program as well. So it's more just getting your foot in the door and just, being as keen as possible. Really.
Good, getting as keen as possible. Yeah, great. Oh, so going on to what's happening next year on the Great British Bake Off. You're looking for some Welsh contestants. So why is that?
Yes, so next year is the 14th series of the Great British Bake Off, and we are looking for talented home bakers across the country to apply, but especially in Wales, because we haven't had a home baker from Wales since Pembrokeshire's very own Michelle Evans-Fetchy. So, we really just want somebody to represent Wales in the tent this year.
Wonderful. And what is it that you look for?
Well, the main thing we look for is people with a love and passion for baking. That's top of the list. But sometimes people who might not think they'll do very well end up doing considerably well. So we do encourage sort of everyone to apply if you love baking. But one thing I will say is we all love cake, don't we? But it is important in the tent that obviously we have pastry week and biscuit week and bread week. And so it is quite important to have sort of build your repertoire around the different baking areas and have just a good knowledge in all areas. But I will say we do not expect you to be, amazing at everything, and there's plenty of time to practice. And finally, I would say we encourage everyone to apply if you love baking, as long as you're over the age of 16 and a UK resident as well.
Fabulous. So it's open to anybody, really, isn't it?
Yes, it is really open to everybody. As long as you love baking and are very passionate and a talented home baker, then we would love to hear from you.
Fantastic. So how do people go about applying?
So it's really easy to apply, and you just need to head to our website, which is www.applyforbakeoff.co.uk. It's really straightforward. You can even start the application form, have a little look, come back to it, and plenty of time to get your festive baking in as well. So perfect time of the year to be baking, to take photos of your bakes and add them on. Some tips for the application process, if you'd like them, is to include as much information about yourselves as possible, include as many bake photos as possible, and we love to see a video as well.
Oh, right. Yeah. So, gosh, it's so exciting, isn't it? So once people have applied, what happens then?
So once people have applied, we do have a big team looking through the applications. So if you do follow my tips, it's more likely that you will get through to the next stage. But there is quite a few stages before getting onto the show. But all in all, it's such a great experience, no matter how far you get in the process. So it's always worth just applying and giving it a go. You've got absolutely nothing to lose.
Yeah, absolutely. Yes, and everything to gain, really, because Michelle Evans-Fetchy is one of the, big supporter here of Pure West Radio. When she was going through the processes herself, she was talking to us here on Toby's show, and it was just lovely. And of course, she produced a book last year as well. So I was invited to the book launch, and she's done so well, hasn't she? You know, she's made her passion now become her career, and that could happen to anybody, even if you don't make it to the final.
Yeah, that's the thing. And I guess the main thing is that people are just passionate and home bakers and sort of don't mind how far they get in the process or what sort of happens after as well. But it's always nice to see past bakers do really well, especially Michelle Evans-Fetchy as a fellow Welshie as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was brilliant on the show, and it's so nice to see her do very well afterwards.
Yeah, fantastic. So, do you get a chance to taste any of the bakes at all?
Um, sometimes, yes, which is yeah a big treat. But it depends sort of what we're up to at the time.
Yeah, yes, I can imagine it's quite a, when the show is on, I imagine it's quite a busy time for you. And now it's just like the application processes, and isn't it really? So I suppose your job goes very much through ebbs and flows, doesn't it really?
Yeah, that's the thing. It's sort of all year round. We're either looking for contestants who are in the tent filming, and or across one of our other shows as well. But always super exciting, lovely to talk to people about their baking. It's a lovely team, and so if people do want to apply and they do get to the next stage, nothing to be nervous about. It's just a lovely team wanting to chat about your baking, really.
Yeah, absolutely. Yes. And it's just, as you say, it's just a passion, isn't it? Right. Well, it's been so lovely talking to you today, Seren, and lovely meeting you. So maybe you'd like to come on again when you've got a few Welsh contestants that maybe have made it to the final hurdle.
Yes, that would be amazing. I'd love
Great.
that. I'd like to see them. And so, yeah, definitely. If they apply
Yes.
for the show and we see them in the tent, let's represent Wales this year.
Yes, definitely. Fly that Welsh flag. Lovely. Thank you for joining me today, Sarah.
Thank you,
And of
Jill.
course, all the information that you need to apply will be on Pure West Radio's Facebook pages and our website. So anybody that has just watched today and think I'd like to have a go, don't worry about missing anything. You can play back the interview, and also it'll be on our socials. So there we are. Thank you very much indeed, Sarah, and take care.
Thank you, Jill.
And a
Thank
very
you.
happy Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Thank you. Bye bye. Okay.
Yeah, am I good
All
to
right.
go?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's fantastic. Lovely.